What a lot of employers don't recognize is the fact that their employees do not leave their entire lives on the doorstep when they walk through organizational doors. And all of that life that they have lived and continue to live are fully affecting how they perceive everything around them. I once had a situation where, as a labor management leader, I was the union president, and I developed a powerful relationship with the head of the agency. And we had a situation where there were some challenges with some employees who performance was being affected, and it was a situation where one of the employees was having some memory problems and were not acknowledging them. That person was in denial about that, but it was affected every aspect of their performance. One of the challenges I always had in this situation was helping management to understand that it's not always the disciplinary action that's going to rectify the problem. In that case, it was a challenge with cognition. Maybe that person had a stroke or whatever. There was another situation where one lady was walked away from her job. They had confiscated all of her computer equipment, put her picture in the lobby of the building, and advised security not to let that person come in. Well, the challenge there was that this person had an undiagnosed mental health issue with bipolar. And bipolar is something that can be completely managed with the proper medication and care. But they were looking at this individual as being combative, problem on the job. They were just tired of this person. And rather than to focus on the welfare of the employee and how addressing that could benefit the agency, then they went through a big mess paying this person for being off on administrative leave, wound up losing the case. So in the situation I started out with, where I was trying to explain to this leader about the importance of understanding the things we don't see, I told him this. I said, do you know what walks into your office every time I step in here? I said, what walks in your office is a woman who's been raped, a woman who's been molested as a child, a woman who was married to a man for 16 years that she didn't know was a rapist. All of that walks into your office every time you see me. And he sat there shocked. See, it's all of those things that are affecting the bottom line. The very fact that you have these strategic plans for the year, and you might even have an employee engagement program. And sometimes, as we did at my agency, we were wondering how come our annual evaluations weren't as reflective of the things that we were doing to change the culture as we thought they should be. But it takes one manager that's not on board with the mission, the agency values. It takes one employee who's been through it with that one manager to have a resistance against the greater good. And that's what I'm all about. We cannot ignore the human dynamic. We cannot, from our ivory towers, we cannot direct cultural change, because cultural change has to occur with the people who make up that culture, and it has to occur from the inside out within those individuals. If you don't address that, recognize that, leverage that, then many times we're frustrated because we're not meeting our goals, etc. Or we have big turnover at the agency, or people on the evaluation saying they're not satisfied. Well, what satisfied me may not satisfy the person sitting in the cubicle next to me. I, for instance, might like, okay, this guy might like, give me money when I do well. And I might prefer the little trinket from my desk. We have got to stop looking at employees as a bottom line item in our budget or an obligation. We have to start looking at human beings as the human beings that they are, and understand that they are an asset to the agency. So I come on board and I help you. I really deal with people from a human dynamic. We can't manage human resources. We have to influence human beings, and we can enjoy doing that. This goes beyond emotional intelligence. It ensures that you're getting your bang for your buck on your training job. It's ensuring that you are dealing from the inside out and from all dynamics and aspects with your bottom line with respect to your strategic mission. Give me a call. Let's do a free consultation. If there's anything I can do to assist you, I'm more than happy to do that. And I look forward to speaking to you down the line. Again, I'm Linda F. Williams of Who's Apple Dynamic Coaching and Consulting.